The Brit has extended his contract for the CBS late night series for 1 year and will depart ahead of the summer 2023. Corden will have hosted The Late Late Show for 8.5 years by the time he departs, a major achievement. It's been a really hard decision to leave because I'm so immensely proud of the show, Corden told Deadline. I'm thrilled to be extending for a year. I always thought I'd do it for 5 years and then leave, but then I stayed on. I've really been thinking about it for a long time, thinking whether there might be one more adventure. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today, we'll be looking at the sad fall of James Corden. Yeah, you heard it right. So, let's start our video. Corden signed a contract to host The Late Late Show, which was hosted for 9 years by Craig Ferguson in 2014 and premiered on March 23, 2015. The Gavin and Stacey co-creator was somewhat of a surprise choice, but he reinvigorated the 12:30 a.m. time slot on CBS and breathed new life into the late night with viral segments such as Carpool Karaoke, Drop the Mic, Spill Your Guts, and Crosswalk Musical. In fact, Corden's Carpool Karaoke with Adele has been watched more than 250 million times on YouTube, while his journey with One Direction has racked up 189 million views. The Late Late Show YouTube page itself has had nearly 10 billion views and has more than 27 million subscribers, the second highest in late night. CBS chiefs including President and CEO George Cheeks, CBS Entertainment President Kelly Call, SEVP Programming Tom Sherman, CBS Studios boss David Stapp, and Nick Bernstein, SVP Late Night Programming West Coast, were keen to keep Corden and offered a variety of deals, including a 3-year extension, a 2-year extension, and a rolling 1-year deal before he made his decision. My bosses here at CBS have been incredibly supportive and extraordinarily patient with me while I made this decision, Corden added. From jumping out of planes with Tom Cruise to creating a network exec monster, The Late Late Show with James Corden celebrates 1,000 episodes. 7 years ago, James Corden came to the US and took television by storm, with huge creative and comedic swings that resonated in a big way with viewers on air and online. From Crosswalk the Musical to the legendary Carpool Karaoke and every unique comedy segment he introduced, James has truly reimagined many elements of the late night format. He has also been the consummate network showman, entertaining audiences from his nightly perch at Television City as well as the Tony and Grammy stage, said Cheeks. In my 2 years at CBS, I've had the privilege to see James's creative genius up close and experience his valuable partnership with CBS, both as a performer and a producer. Wish he would stay longer, but we're very proud that he made CBS his American home and that this partnership will extend one more season on The Late Late Show. Corden's move marks the second high-profile change in late night and in the last 12 months after a relatively stable few years. Conan O'Brien recently left the space after a long career behind the desk, and Jimmy Kimmel's future is also uncertain, with the comedian publicly discussing whether he'll continue to host his ABC show. CBS also will have to work out what it does after Corden and how it will replace him. There's been much speculation during the past few years about whether Corden would exit The Late Late Show and return to the UK, but Corden told Deadline that he and his family genuinely don't have the answer to that. It's something we think about and we talk about a lot, but we haven't really made a decision on that yet. He added, "That's the life side of things which we'll figure out. I love living here, I love everything it's given. My family and I have never taken this incredible adventure for granted. Every day I drive down Sunset to work and I just think to myself, I'm from High Wycombe." Corden has always been an anomaly in late night, starring in films such as Peter Rabbit, Cats, and The Prom, where he received his first Golden Globe nomination for Best Actor, and hosting HBO Max's Friends the Reunion while he was hosting a nightly talk show. He's also a partner in Full Well 73, the production company responsible for Hulu's The Kardashians and Camila Cabello's Cinderella, and stars alongside Sally Hawkins in Amazon's upcoming comedy drama series, Mammals. "There's still some other things that I feel I want to do," he said. "I'd like to try and write. There's some stories I'd like to tell. I'd like to see if I'm capable of it. The fact that it's terrifying is the reason to do it. But first, he's got around 200 more shows to go, which will take him to around 1,250 since he started." Having told his staff this afternoon, Corden wanted to give his entire team a good amount of notice so that the move wasn't a surprise. Produced by CBS Studios and Full Well 73, and exec produced by Robert Crabb and Ben Winston, Corden called The Late Late Show his most joyous working environment. "Out of respect for all the staff, I want to tell them that now and say that we can really go into this last year with absolute enthusiasm and passion and love," he said. "These shows are not built by one person. I'm very fortunate I get to work with some people whose talents and gifts just blow my mind. The extension also means that he'll get to spend some time on the putting green with his friend Mark Noble, captain of his beloved West Ham United, who's retiring at the end of the season. He's the happiest that I'm not leaving in September because he's desperate to get out and play some golf." Corden laughs. "I'll have been here for 8.5 years. He's been at that club since he was 9. Nothing makes me happier to be thought of in the same breath as Mark Noble, but I would be undeserving of such praise. Now, Corden and his team have to try and top their entrance, where Corden persuaded Tom Hanks to do a career retrospective with him in his opening episode, which also featured appearances from Arnold Schwarzenegger, Billy Crystal, Chris Rock, and Meryl Streep. I'll miss the adrenaline of thinking, next week I'm going to jump out of a plane with Tom Cruise, or in 2 weeks' time, we're going to drive around the White House in a car with Michelle Obama, or sing Penny Lane with Paul McCartney driving down Penny Lane. He said, "All my greatest ambitions for what the show could be, it's absolutely surpassed all of them." He added, "My intention is to try to go out in exactly the same way we came in, which is just going out with a bang." And that's all for today's video. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section down below. I hope that you found this video interesting, and if you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. See you in the following video with some more of the latest updates, and until then, stay tuned.